Howdy folks, this is Turtle, and welcome to a Let's Play of Ballad of an Evening Butterfly. Figured I'd try visual novels this time around. I acquired a bunch of them, so... No. Anyway. Stato. Descending the long spiral staircase. Counterclockwise. Down, down, down. The stairs are not angular. They are fatally warped. Even the shadows of each step are twisted en route. In the monochrome silence, the pressure on my lungs continues. Down, down, down. Even the echoing footsteps sound surreal. If possible, I want to go back up. But both my feet continue to be pulled by gravity. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. Down, down, down. Because I have to. It's my job. It's my job, 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 it's my job. It's my job, 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 it's my job. It's my job 500 times. When I come to my senses, I realize I'm at the end of the helix. Before me stands a wooden door. There is an exaggerated padlock on the double handle. I start to feel unwell. Terrified, anxious, cold, full of dread. There's something behind this door, I'm sure of it. My hands tremble as I grasp the lock tightly. I have to open it. It's my job. Check. The opening click of the lock echoes. Timidly, I take hold of the handle and pull. I breathe in the air of a mold-infested basement. My fear-sharpened sense of smell catches the wretched stench. Blood and flesh. Behind the door is a dimly lit darkness. In the bizarre silence, the presence of a living thing floods over me. There's something here. But I can't see anything. I can't hear anything. No. Unnoticed, there is a flash of crimson eyes. In front of me sits a pure white child, wearing soft white, hair and skin white as well, like weathered bone. No shadow nor color, a flawless white, almost as if it isn't human. There's a sharp sound of wind. The gust blows against his cheek, nostalgically, crushingly. It's hot, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot. I see something crushed in its palm. It's a single butterfly. The fluttering, transparent white wings are spread apart. Even while cruelly torn apart, the antennae and legs continue to tremble. The white butterfly is smeared in deep red blood, almost as if it's part of its own body. Blood keeps gushing forth from the corpse of the butterfly. No. Dark brown blood flows from a deeply torn wound in its palm, on its palm. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. There's an explosion of pain with the fear. All the pores in my body open, unconsciously breathing in to scream. And then it happens. The butterfly, buried deeply within this crowded wall ceiling, takes flight with an explosion of violently fluttering wings. The crimson and it's everything is scarlet. The breathing, the pain, the screaming, anything and everything. Crimson, vermilion, scarlet, bloody red, 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 red. Red, 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 red. Like a study. A bookshelf that covers an entire wall, lined up with an antique book collection. The unique odor of leather blended with paper. A curtain card window hides that distinction of day and night. In the center of the carpet stands one velvet couch. There is the form of a child in black. Black suit, white shirt, a fragile frame, androgynous. Wearing slender black glasses. Pushed down on the couch, reading a book with a posture that's just asleep. The sound of a turning page shakes the atmosphere. One, come here. As if in answer, a single butterfly appears. Leaping down in a spiral, the butterfly settles on its shoulder and closes its wings. What happened to its feet? A disinterested voice rings out. Almost as if in conversation, the jet black insect hovers close to the child's ear, flapping its wings as though whispering. I see. Got it. Listening to the butterfly, the child nods without a change of expression. With a crack, the book is shut. Shut. How tedious. The impressions are expressed through one simple statement. There is no reply. The books lined up against the wall reek of death. The door opens with the creak of aged iron. A breath lies dormant, asleep in a necromantic world. Only the occasional flapping of a bird's wings slips through the leaves. Before me is nothing but the shadows of the trees. There is one path that continues deep into the forest. The trees thick all around. There is no sign of human existence. As though guided, I continue on. The sound of footfalls upon dew-moist undergrowth hangs and dissolves into the darkness. The night sky is concealed by the mysterious foliage. A crack between the groups of leaves reveals the color of ash. The stars and moon are confined in the clouds, and the outlines of the trees are blurred. A small path that seems to stretch on is interrupted at length. There's an old Western-style house. It towers above me in my suddenly expanded field of vision. An enormous shadow that throbs in the darkness. Countless rows of windows are lined up in the visible wall. As if uninhabited, not a single light is lit. Without change, the scene is neutral in color. I rang the bell adjacent to the door in the entryway. Twice, thrice, there is no sign of life. I grasp the handle. Click. With a sound, the door opens. Lightly so. From the crack in the open door, a lone butterfly flies out. Large and black. Its wings melt into the darkness. Welcome. Welcome. Looking around, I see a child in black standing there. Gender neutral with an arranged features. The child is abnormally pale. Dressed in a tailored suit and wearing black riding spectacles. Around the collar of the shirt is a necktie of the same color. The whiteness of the child's slender neck floats in the darkness. I apologize, there is no reply and I just opened the door. I do not mind. Certainly there is nobody inside. An emotionless voice. From behind those glasses, the child glances at me in greeting. It's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you. My name is Mitsuzuki Yoru. A moonless night. Whimsical, is it not? No, it's very charming. It's nice to meet you, Mitsuzuki-san. Please, call me Yoru. And if it's alright with you, Yoru-san. My name is... Zerakeru-san, right? Yes, that's right. I answered in a quiet voice, taken aback. If I have to say it, it surely is my name. But right then, for just a moment, my mind was overcome with chaos. Why? What? What caused it? I look up and before my eyes is Yoda's smiling face. For some reason, it looks unnatural. Well then, let's go. To where? To where you work. This sign led to is a small shed in the outskirts of the western house. The brick building is under construction, halfway below ground. Past the doors is a narrow set of stairs that goes down. There is a smell of old dust. A naked light bulb hangs from a beam on the bare ceiling. Yoru switches it on with an accustomed hand. A great amount of rubbish is revealed to my obscured vision. A broken chair, a desk, gardening manure, a jug of kerosene. On one side, a bundle of firewood occupies a wall. It appears to be an ordinary storage shed. There is a door on the inner wall. The voice cuts through as if it's reading my mind. As instructed, I step into the darkness. Giving off a strange aura, there stands a metal door. Bounded with the padlock or iron chains. Yoda skips through, removes the chain, and opens the door. I am handing it over to you. This is the key to the basement below. That is where you will work. It's an old brass key. Yoda holds the door open as if to urge me on. My feet move, and I feel a sense of dread. Through the door is a white spiral. The angular stairs are bent at a curious angle. The black flappered railings drop faint geometric shadows. Anything and everything is distorted. Then I'll leave it to you. I can hear the grating of the door closing behind me. The word isolation flickers through my mind. It's been so long. What? In my strained voice, the grating sound stops. Obsidian eyes peer at me from behind a slit in the door. My figure is reflected in those emotionless pupils. What is my job? There is a child at the end of these stairs. Please distract her from her boredom. Child? Now then, farewell. The door closes, ending all conversation. Next is the sound of the padlock click. Only silence remains. There is nothing else. White walls, white ceiling, white stairs. Light and shadow, curves and lines, vertical and horizontal. I do not feel danger as I am guided down the illuminated steps. As instructed, I begin my descent down the helix. In the tight space, the echoes of my steps disappeared into nothing. I step down from the infinite stairs. Reaching solid ground, I look up toward the way I came. The pure white spiral stretches on, drawn out in a warped line. Distance and time are convoluted. In front of me is a black wooden door. The exaggerated look suggests either a prison or a safe. I insert the key and turn it. Click. I retrieve the key. I knock at the door, but there is no reply. A second knock. Again, there is no reply. After a moment's hesitation, I grip the handle and pull. There are deep crimson eyes. The deep red eyes peek out from the crevice. Like a ripened pomegranate, transparent ruby red. Red, crimson, scarlet, vermilion pupils. Still grasping the handle, I am petrified in surprise. One white finger falls between the gap and grasps the door. The slow creaking of the hinges, the door opens before me. There is a pure white child. It is impossible to tell whether it is a boy or a girl. It lacks distinction. With hair of snow maiden, with unrealistically pale limbs, an albino. Perhaps its whole being is an active tyranny. Translucent to the point of exposing blood, not one shadow is cast. Wearing subdued white clothing, as if perfectly molded and arranged. Carmine eyes. The black irises are transparent, showing through the color of blood. But the radius that surrounds the iris is white. It is breathtakingly beautiful. I can't move, my attention is stolen. So entranced by this maiden that I've forgotten to breathe. There is no one else in this square room. Within this ash-black darkness, only she is white. She watches me silently with her ruby eyes. I realize that she is extremely fascinated. I clear my throat and avert my eyes, but she continues to watch me without moving, giving no response like a wax figure. I become unsure if she is really breathing. Without thinking, I brush gently at her hair. Her hair is soft like a kitten's and warm. Silence. And more silence. Good evening. I try greeting her, but again, silence. I unconsciously reach into my pocket as if to search for something. My fingertips touch a hard round object. Pulling it out, I see that it is candy. A transparent cellophane. It is a fair lemony cluster. I raise my face and find the girl is staring intently at my hand. She seems interested. Would you like to try it? Perplexed, I present it to the girl before me. After a moment's observation, she tries to bite into it, along with my finger. Recoiling, I pull my hand and the candy away. It surprised me. My heart is beating rapidly beneath my ribcage. I somehow calm my pulse and slow my breath. I peel the cellophane off the candy. This time, I take her hard into place. I take her hand and place the candy in it. Where do you go? But she becomes fixated on her palm, unmoving. She looks at it, bewildered at what it could be. I remember. There are many cases in which albinos have imperfect vision if they lack pupil pigmentation. Is it because you can't see very well? Let's ask. She nods her head. It is the behavior of a young child. I'm sorry. What I just handed you is candy. If you would like to eat it, it will make me happy. After observing it again, she puts it in her mouth. As the orb hits her teeth, the clear sound rings forth. Is it good? She nods in silence. Relieved, I realize. I haven't heard her say a single word. You can't talk? She nods in affirmation. Excuse me, I've been asking questions non-stop. As if finding the apology strange, she tilts her head. It is something a canary would do. She continues to look straight at me. Once again in silence, I search my pockets again. Unfortunately, I don't have another piece of candy. Oh no. What had been said to me before, please distract her. Must admit that I am to be her playmate. And my workplace must be this room. But since my entrance, only darkness prevailed in this gloomy room. All four walls, including the floor, made of iron reinforced concrete. This is too inappropriately dreary to be a child's playroom. For the moment, where is the light switch? I wonder to myself. The girl stands up abruptly. It is a light gesture, mysteriously, as if there is no gravity. She takes hold of my arm, begins pulling me into the inner darkness. I am perplexed by her unknown intentions. Are you sure I can follow you? She nods in response. In a sure manner, she leads me into the dark. At the far wall, there is a door. In a familiar manner, she grips the handle and pulls it open quietly. From the open gap, a bar of light illuminates her. A crimson butterfly. There is a birthmark on her back, right on the shoulder blade, and is a discoloration in the shape of a butterfly. Wings stretched as if it is about to take flight. It is a beautiful butterfly. I'm on the verge of asking a question, but my voice sticks in the back of my throat. The word speaks to a close. The quiet sound echoes, and before long I disappear in the darkness. In the remaining silence, there is a sense of unrest. It almost sounds like the flutter of a butterfly's wings. Okay. Okay, folks, I think I'm gonna stop there, save state, so make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and maybe we'll be back with this, who knows. I don't know what to think of it yet, so yeah, take care everyone.